All right, training camp is here. The grind has begun. You got to feel good about your team, other than the fact your buddy Tristan Wirfs isn't there at left tackle. How big a blow is that to this team, and when do you expect them back?
Yeah, I mean, obviously losing a guy of that caliber. I mean, he's been a staple point since the Super Bowl run for this team, this franchise, and so all-pro tackle. I mean, it sucks when you lose him. Hopefully we get him back. You know, who knows? He's taking it day by day. I think it's just one of those that, however he's feeling, but you don't want to rush him back too soon because we know this is going to be a long year for us. We're expecting it that way, so want him to do it the right way until he feels good to go. But, yeah, I mean, it's fortunately, though, we've had time to realize what the situation is. So Charlie Heck's getting a lot of reps with the O-line right now. And we're going to have trust in him by the time we get to week one. And by the time we're really game planning and not going up against Todd every day in practice, which it's a lot of different looks. So, yeah, pads on for the first day. It was a little bit challenging, but, yeah, we'll be just fine.
Change in offensive coordinators for you. What's been the biggest difference?
You know, yeah, change in OCs, but since we're keeping the same system, I mean, Grizz changed a few terminology things, simplified some stuff and the motions and whatnot that I think is really going to help us. So, not too much change. It's just more so, okay, since we have the same system, a lot of the same guys, how do we not let the little details slip to the side? And so, for me, that just goes back to leadership and really installing it like I'm learning it for the first time, which I've been used to that before.
Yeah. What is it, 9 different times? How many different offenses?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, you lost count. There's been so many of them. When you look at your receivers, now Chris isn't there, but Ibuka is one of the guys that everybody's raving about. Yeah. You've raved about him a bunch. What's he added to the offense?
I mean, obviously, first-round receiver has talent. You can't hide that, but it's between the years. I think just work ethic-wise, his recall, I mean, his memory's great, but just his recall and understanding if he has a mistake here and there, which is going to happen, he learns from it immediately and he'll run a route a different way versus that same coverage. And it's just you can't teach that. You can't teach him really truly receiving his coaching and translating it from meetings to the field. And so and also he's just overall a smart guy. He's got great feel in zones, where to sit down, how to really separate man coverage, and just also he knows all the receiver spots too.
You got to be excited having the group back together again. I mean, it doesn't happen often in this league.
No, it really doesn't. And just this is such a tight-knit locker room as a whole. And then when you combine that with getting all 11 guys back on offense, obviously we're not starting out as healthy as we possibly can be, but I think that's a good thing. You know, it's not just going to happen for us. We're starting out with a little bit of adversity, so throw some guys in there and see what happens. And that's what football's about. Guys go down, things happen in a game that you just have to realize how can you handle it, how you can control the things that you can, and go from there. So, but yeah, it's great to have the chemistry and the trust and just understanding that we know we're going to fight for each other. That's the most important part for me.
You told me in May that running the ball and Mike Evans are still going to be the focal point of this offense, and that's not changing.
No, that won't change. It's just when you have a guy the caliber of Mike, a Hall of Fame guy, that he attracts so many people to try and cover him, whether it's double coverage, different looks for him. So a lot of the same things. We're going to try and move him around, get him some single coverage, and then it goes back to, okay, you guys want to play 2 high safeties? We still have to be able to run the rock, and that's something that we really, really improved on last year, and we got to keep getting better.
I know it's a short time. You've only been in camp a little bit, but those young defensive players, they seem to be flying around the football, particularly in the secondary. Yeah,
they're doing a really, really good job. I think just moving Tyke back to safety, him and Antoine make it really hard. Trying to grab the whole picture of what they're doing. They disguise so well, and that allows the young DBs, and they're learning. You can tell that they're hiding coverage as well. I mean, Parrish and Ben Morrison, both, I think, have just really taken into their own. They look a lot more comfortable than they did in the offseason, the spring OTAs, and so, yeah, it's challenging for us, but that's you can't ask for much better during practice.
When you take out a list of the starting quarterbacks in the National Football League and you roll it down and you look at their salaries, way down near the bottom is one Baker Mayfield. I mean, do you think about that at all? And if so, where are you in terms of talking new contract with this team?
Right now it was, I'm under contract through 26, so it was really just about getting guaranteed money for 26, and they did that, and that's all I can ask for. I signed the contract, I knew what it was. It's right now it's winning, and I know good things will happen after that, but I trust this place. I love being here. Obviously, used to bouncing around. I've done that before, but I don't want to leave. So it's how can we win right now? We have a team that's really, really well built, and Jason and those guys did it. And so if we win right now, good things will happen.